In today's video, we're gonna talk about social media and social media content, and we're going to see how we can leverage these to get more clients, but also to get more people to want to work for us or to change the perception that people have of our business. Hi guys, Fabio Palvelli here with another video about the business side of design. Social media is the most powerful communication tool nowadays. Today I will share with you 3 types of content that you can start producing and that can help you grow in your business. I will tell you what to post and where, so stick around because I have the feeling that this is going to be very useful to you. So let's start with the most important type of content. This is the content that I see very little people making, opinion-based content. Opinion-based content can help you shaping your tribes of followers. This is by far the most important aspect of making this content, so pay attention. It is vital to understand that to run a successful creative business, you have to focus on serving a very specific group of people only. That group of people needs to like you. Ideally, you want these people to fall in love with you for who you are and for the way that you think. So the key here is to focus. You cannot think of being a designer or a visualizer that work on dog shelters, single homes, jewelry, food packaging, logos, book covers, bus station, bags, shoes, sneaker bars. No, you got to find your niche and you got to build up so to position yourself at the best of the best for the niche that you like to work in. And so if your goal is to do real estate marketing images, this is your niche, and you need to focus all of your efforts and all of your energy to position yourself at the top of the food chain for that niche. The whatever goes approach should be left to small freelancers and businesses that are hustling to make ends meet. You should not do that. If you want to affirm yourself as one of the big players in your league, you have to have consideration of the work that you end up doing and of the work that you end up showing to your clients and to your potential clients. In order to make people fall in love with you, you have to share your opinion. This is one of the most effective ways to do this. Once you will start sharing your opinion and people will start paying attention, and that will take a little bit of time, let me make a little disclaimer, you will have some people that will love you for that, and you will have some people that will love you a little less, or in some cases will hate you for the exact same reason. Trust me, I know what I'm talking about, but anyway, it doesn't matter. Sharing your opinion will show people that there's something that you believe in and that it's worth fighting for, and people love working with other people that believe in themselves. Now, sharing your opinion will require for you to have to sit down and write, because in our minds, we're all right and we all have the winning argument about anything until we externalize it. Then we realize that in reality, we didn't have an opinion, we just had thoughts wandering inside of our heads. And thoughts don't have a lot of value because they do not have any shape or form, they don't have a structure. Now, my only recommendation when you get started with this is controversy is good, it sparks a conversation, but for the love of God, keep clear from topics related to politics, religion, and do not talk about diet. Vegans will not eat an animal, but they will kill a man for disagreeing with them, so steer clear. Okay, that's a joke. Vegans, don't hate me. I've actually lately been trying to eat less meat because I've seen Game Changers on Netflix, but anyway, that's another story. So the topics that you could discuss are related to management, communication, branding, work-life balance. Now, I cannot tell you exactly what to talk about because it should be something dear to you and that you feel like it's important to you and to your client. Again, you're doing this for your clients, so you should do this for your clients. Keep your clients in mind when you start with this new thing. Now, one question that you might have is, well, it is not enough to just post the work that we do, our images. Why do we need to post our opinion? Clients buy images, they don't buy opinions. Images are of course very important, and I'm going to give you some tips about how to post images in a more effective way as well, but let me just say that this is by far the most underrated aspect of having and running a creative company nowadays. Artists are sometimes so blinded by their own quest for greatness, for making the perfect image, because they think that the quality of their work will speak for themselves and that clients will fall in love for the work that you do. This is not always the case, because guess what? The majority of artists and designers out there, they think in the same way. So somebody comes out with a brand new cool looking image and every other artist try to replicate it for their own portfolio. And so at the very high production level of the architectural visualization industry, we see people working really, really hard, but that do very little to differentiate themselves from the competition. So why should clients work with you rather than any other artist? This is a very important question that you should keep asking yourself. Now, in other videos, I've always talked about having a unique selling proposition. With social media, you do not need to have a different product from your competition. All you need to have is a different persona, a different point of view, a different perspective, if you like. You are the unique selling proposition. You can differentiate the way you sell yourself to your client if you share your opinion. Now, if this is content that you don't feel like 100% sure that you want to share it, or maybe you're not ready yet, one other thing that you can do, or that you can start doing, is to put a nice description under your images. Try to describe the problem that your client had with their projects, and then describe the creative way with which you solved it. Share your opinion about the work that you did, be constructive, try to be positive, and that's already a big step forward that you can take in the right direction. If you have a personal project, try and describe what you did. Personally, I would say, don't be afraid to be even a little bit poetic when it comes to your work. I mean, this has to do with your personal taste, of course. If this does not reflect who you are, then don't do it. Little disclaimer, this has nothing to do with sugarcoating a bad image or a bad artwork. No one here is suggesting that you can improve your work by putting a nice description under it. The goal of doing this exercise is to make any potential client understand your ability to critical thinking and how you develop your ideas in relationship to your work. Wow, that was a long description for just one type of content. Let's just move along quickly because I think that this video is going to last 30 minutes. The next type of content that you can share is tutorials and breakdowns. This type of content is not very useful to clients, but it is useful for those who work maybe in a possible client office. So you can imagine an artist working in-house for an architect. They might see your work and say, hey, we have an important project, let's talk to this person to work on this project together. Or maybe other artists or other offices might see your tutorials and might want to hire you to help them out by collaborating together. This type of content is great, especially if you're looking for people to work with you, because basically by making breakdowns and tutorials, you're giving how-to instructions to an artist to follow so that they will easily fit in your pipeline at a later time, if you hire them. The third type of content you should produce is a type of video or blog or pictures that document the professional life of your studio. So for instance, one thing that you can do, you can show how you guys do meetings, or how you do project discovery phases, how you talk to clients, how you celebrate, say, a birthday or the winning of a project. Also, it's very important to share the story of the people that work for you, share your own story. Humans tend to relate to each other. So by producing this content, we give our clients a reason to relate to us. Also, documenting your business life in the studio is a very healthy practice for your team, so that they get a knowledge for being an important part of this whole thing. Now, with this said, do not forget that most of the communication and interactions between you and your clients should still happen when it's possible in real life. Even if you get approached online and the collaboration is good, try to follow up with a live meeting in person at some point. Try to build real human connections. Now, a couple of remarks. Whatever you decide to do, do not saturate your channels. I see so many offices trying to maximize their online effort to get new clients that they basically become spammers and they burn their chance to get business because of their persistence. This seems to be the case right now. Everyone is jumping on LinkedIn. LinkedIn seems to be the last trend. The reality is that on that platform, people are solely spamming other people. This is a very negative thing. Avoid doing that, because this is basically how you destroy a new social media platform. I don't know why this is happening. I don't know who think that this is a good idea. But basically, yeah, you just go to LinkedIn right now and you add a brand new person that might look like you have things in common. And the first thing that they do is, you have a job for me, or is there something that my company can do for you? I do understand that LinkedIn, it's about business, but when did we become so binary? We're humans, let's act as humans. Now, talking about social media platforms, LinkedIn, Instagram, they're good. You could post carousels like many are doing right now. This is another trend. Not all carousels are good, or at least the ones that I see. I see so many people posting mediocre stuff just to show that they're also doing it. I don't see the point in doing this. But anyway, Behance is also good. ArtStation in some cases. Facebook is still good. People say that Facebook is dead or that Instagram does not work anymore. Trust me, if you put out good content, people will want to follow you and pay attention to what you have to say, no matter where you publish your stuff. If you keep it professional and targeted to the audience that you're trying to seduce, work will come. Trust me. But you need to be patient. I've tried to build my online position as an expert in the field of ArchViz for 7 years now, and I finally started to see some traction only in the last few years. Not everyone moves forward at the same pace. Some people experience setbacks. This is just part of the game. You should be aware of this. But this anyway will show you whether or not you're in for the long haul or if you're just trying to make a quick buck today. One more thing, be nice, be kind. I know so many talented designers and artists that fail at selling themselves because they put all the emphasis on their work, and then in real life or online, they just behave like complete utter divas, and this makes them struggle finding clients or even keeping the clients that they already have. They are difficult to work with, and then they blame others for their own misery. Just don't be that person. Anyway, guys, this is all I have to share for you today. I hope that you find some value in this. Add your own thoughts or tips and tricks in the comment section. They can be useful to others. My name is Fabio Palvelli. Thanks a lot for watching. See you guys next time.